Excuse me. Good morning. I just wanted to talk about more mature women who sometimes feel like they have to be in competition with younger women. And I think that you should be an example to younger women instead of trying to compete with younger women. All of us have been young and you know, agile and healthier, slimmer, sometimes better looking than we are at a mature age. But you can start by making yourself an example to younger women instead of trying to compete with younger women. This dog is okay, doggy. Hey, doggy. Oh, okay. I guess he said, I'm gangsta. You gonna stop for me? No, but we can be an example to younger women instead of trying to compete with younger women. Feeling like, yeah, we're getting old and this, that, and the other, and some of us are trying to wear the same clothes that they wear. I've seen women my age with some doozy of outfits on. I mean, the lace-up boots, the back out, the mini skirts up to the yin-yang, the long hair. I mean, there's nothing wrong with long hair on older women. It's really not, you know. But you gotta know how to pull it off, you know. But it's more than about the looks. It's more about the wisdom that you can bring, even just walking in it. You know what I'm saying? Just looking like you have all this wisdom and beauty inside, and confidence, self-confidence. And taking care of yourself as well. If you take care of yourself and you get to be up in age, say over 45, which is not in the African American community, you know, it's not considered like, oh my God, I'm so old. You know, it's not. Most black women, you know, if you take care of yourself, you age very gracefully. But the thing is, when you start trying to attract attention to yourself at an older age, and you wear the same thing that they wear. You know, you out here in leggings with your booty hanging out, your chest hanging out all the time, you know. I mean, it's either or. If you're going to have your chest out, don't have your booty out, your legs out. If you're going to have your chest, if you're going to have your legs out, don't have your chest. Don't have everything out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't pull it off, you know. So what? But it's more, like I said, it's more about the wisdom and that you bring to the table, the experience that you bring. I have seen older women when I was younger that I actually looked up to and wanted to be like at their age. And I still try to emulate my aunties because my aunties were like awesome. They were special. They were classy. They dressed classy. I mean, if they was just going to the store, you know, they wasn't dressed up or anything. They was just, you know, they just looked put together. And most of the time they wore girdles, undergarments that actually, you know, help their already curvy sensation. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't just blurt out things like, you know, if they saw something, you know, out of order or something like that, or somebody was acting a fool, they don't blurt out, girl, sit your ass down, or, you know, it's a calm and it's a peace that comes with age that young folk, they ain't got it yet. You know, you've seen so many things happen. Some things you see today that you don't even believe. Like, dang, never in my lifetime have I seen this. But your agility, your grace allows you to deal with it better. You've been through hard times. You may have lost a child before. You know, all kinds of stuff that you can impart wisdom on young women. You don't have to look at them like they're crazy. You know, oh, look what she got on. Sometimes, hey, they can pull it off. They're young. Like when I see young women with purple and blue hair and red hair and the blue lipstick and all that, I'm like, hey, they're young. They can pull it off. Me, I don't have the confidence enough at my age to do that. But if you do, hey, that's you. But impart the way you carry yourself. Impart wisdom in the way you even walk. You know what I'm saying? The way you even walk, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you take your time to let things saturate and marinate before you speak, so you won't have to be so blatant and cold. You know, you speak love, you speak wisdom, you speak, hey, I've been there. You know, do not, I've been through so much, I'm telling you, do not judge young folk. Sometimes they're doing the best that they can with what they have been given, what they haven't been, they might not have had a big mama, you know, like us, or a mother that, you know, had the wisdom that, hey, she might have been trying to make ends meet, running around with Tom, Dick, and Harry and everybody else, and maybe getting high. You don't know where their walk has been. You don't know that. So you have to always be conscientious and speak of love and speak of wisdom. And they'll look to you and they'll look up at you. I mean, they'll look to you and they'll say, hey, I remember Miss A, she told me this, that, and the other. And, you know, I look back on that. I look back on the way she, you know, when she went to church, even in the new millennial that we're in, that she always was covered up, because she's an older woman. She carried herself with dignity. She carried herself with grace and power. And power. Oh my God, power. Women's power, women's power, that's a whole nother subject. And just to carry yourself as an example. Don't be out here trying to do the same thing they doing, you know, trying to keep up with them, going out to these clubs and everything. Shoot, after a while, after so long, after a certain age, yeah, you don't want to be out there in that club. I'm like, I cut it off. I'm like, I cannot do it no more. I don't even feel right going up in there no more. You know, I feel like my grandkids, I'm in there with my grandkids. I'm like, this club life for me is over now. It's over. The only time I'll go is when my cousin from Detroit come. My cousins from Detroit come, and I'm, you know, taking them out or whatever. I'll hang with them because I love them to death. I'll hang out with them, you know, till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But not it's nothing out there. It's nothing out there in them clubs, but nothing. You know, nothing. Not unless you want to have a one-night stand, and I ain't never had one. You know, I ain't never picked nobody up at the club and brought them home and do that. It's nothing out there. It's nothing. Take care of yourself. Go home and get some rest. Go home and get some rest so you can get up in the morning and you won't have all these, you won't have, start looking like an old hag like my daddy used to say. I'm just ranting. This is just a practice video. The next video will be more fulfilling to me because this one, yeah, I'm just practicing out. But anyway, you're going to have a blessed day. I'm going to go to more subjects that I feel that is needed for older seasoned women like myself that still have a young spirit. And still, if they wanted to, could back it up on the dance floor.